And did you think that there was any um sort of progress that you felt that you had made with breaking barriers at all?
Yeah, I kind of like I was in a sabbatical before I got into breaking barriers. So I
Hmm.
was kind of doing my own thing, kind of sleeping in, kind of doing, and then I just and then I was in this program that I didn't really like because the person who ran the program used to be my friend, but he kind of like no longer was my friend.
Mm.
He was more of like this bully, kind of sadistic person.
Hmm.
I needed to leave.
Hmm.
So I needed to find a better overall the overall besides the whole miscommunications with um job coaches and just overall the staff was more welcoming, more understanding, and more like not like sorry more more welcoming and more like if I got in trouble, it wasn't the end of the world.
Well, that's good.
This
And
guy was just like if I got in trouble, it was just like end of the world because he still had a idea of who I was.
he was trying to make you fit his image rather than.
Yeah. And he also treated me like I was like some dog. I was treating me like I was some dirt.
Mm.
He wasn't treating me like I was a person.
Well, I'm glad that it sounds like you started experiencing a different kind of feel when you got to breaking barriers and you left that.
Yes. And then, yeah. And then, but first I kind of got work. At the beginning, I was just like, what's breaking barrier?
Yeah.
I never heard about you guys. So I was
Yeah.
kind of trying to feeling this out. I had some experiences where the beginning was okay.
Hmm.
Like I kind of had to like filling out applications for a job. It was kind of the hardest thing I ever done.
Hmm.
And then for with 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 breaking barriers, you guys had a previous contract with Rover,
Hmm.
so I was able to get into that, in, blow their socks off, and get the job. And then
Yeah.
I was an intern for a paid intern for a long time.
Yeah.
So then they had an option to pick up my contract.
Hmm.
And if they didn't pick up the contract, I would leave and find a different job or go back on sabbatical.
Yeah.
But then they picked up my contract, and I've been there for I don't know how long. Feels like 5 years. Feels like 5 years, but it's been probably like 4 years.
And not only that, but being able to go to Rover and also being able to bring your dog to work too.
Yeah, yeah, that was. But before I this is the jobs I had was before I got Pongo.
Okay.
So yeah, so when I got Pongo during the pandemic, I was happy to have a place where I was able to bring him.
Yeah.
And I was able to bring him because then it was just like, okay, it was easy to have him there. But he also hates it. He also hates it. It's another story. I don't want to get into it, but he hates it. He hates it. It's like he wants me to be in a baby Bjorn wearing him like a little baby
Uh-huh.
with paws sticking out like this.
He needs you.
Yeah, he needs me. Yeah, so he hates going there, but it's good for him
Yeah.
with just etiquette and stuff.
And it
For other,
also seemed like a lot of your coworkers really depended on you too. It seemed like they really needed you there.
yeah. And then yeah, and then I realized my first week of working at Rover, I realized that Thanksgiving fell on one of my shifts,
Hmm.
and it was hell.
Hmm.
It was literally I called the previous owner just to get into the because the door was locked.
Yeah.
And look, this was like my first week. I
Hmm.
didn't really know anyone. I was trying to be like kind of keep my nose to the grindstone, not make any waves. People did not know me that well.
Hmm.
They were just like I didn't really know like no one was like really I did not know the culture of Rover
Yeah.
because I had bad experiences with culture before.
Yeah. with past jobs and discrimination.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
yeah, past jobs, and even like my dad got me a job in at Cedars
Yeah.
Sinai because he sold his practice, and I worked for him. And my the office manager hated me because I had disabilities.
And so when you got to Rover, did you feel like the Breaking Barriers was able to kind of help you in that kind of
Yeah, yes, but also like they already had prior prior
connection
connection to them, so they didn't need to explain everything.
as much? They didn't
Like,
have to be
they just
as involved because they already had that connection.
yeah, they already it was like seamlessly. They put me in there, and it was just like yeah,
So it felt a little bit more genuine being there.
yes.
That's cool. That's nice.
And then yeah, and then and then I went to my brother's wedding, not
Yeah.
knowing I would get picked up my brother slash best friend.
Hmm.
I did not know before that I got picked up. My contract got picked up. So
Hmm.
ever since then, I've been working there, and hopefully my book's almost done. So I'm not below. When you leave and when I'm done with breaking barriers,
Hmm.
I'm still working with them. I'm not going to leave
Yeah,
until
no,
my book takes off.
of course. No, the whole thing here is I mean, this is awesome, the fact that, exactly what you're saying, that you were able to get into breaking barriers. You found the connection with Rover. You were able to feel accepted there. You
Right,
felt like the transition was easier. And I mean, this is all what it's about, right? Transitioning to be amiable, to work at
right,
Rover on your own, being able to do everything autonomously and being
right,
totally independent. And
right,
so I think this is awesome to hear, and I hope that other participants get to hear this too, because I mean this is really like this is everything that Breaking Barriers is built on. That it's
right,
about trying to find a seamless transition for you, and now like the grand scheme of it all, you being able to feel that you can continue to work there without any sort of Breaking Barriers contact at all,
right,
while also having your book in development,
right.
being on the precipice of finishing it, and being able to, hopefully see it take off and leave Rover and start doing your own thing. Like, no,
Yeah.
that's awesome, man. I really love hearing that.
I
And I think a
appreciate
lot of
it.
other people are going to be able to feel really happy just off of your story too.
Yeah. And also
That's really
it's
exciting.
just that yeah, Augie, stop. I love you too. I also think that it's just yeah, that's it.
And with Charmaine, being your case manager this whole time, how do you feel like your case was managed
It was
with
perfect.
Charmaine?
She was nice. I one time I got bit by a dog. I called her up. She didn't want I did not want to I did not want to have an incident report. I
Yeah,
told her no incident report because it was not I was kind of like she understood like I did not want to cause waves in this job.
yeah.
So yeah,
But no, it was obviously calling is the immediate thing that you should do for sure. And
right. But
so
I she
obviously you guys
wanted
were
me
able
to
to
do
handle it together.
she wanted me to do incident report on this bite, and I did not. But it was like my first couple weeks on the job,
Hmm.
and I did not want to make waves
Hmm.
because when I'm a new, I've learned if you're in a new job, you like I usually keep my head down, trying to
Hmm.
make waves, so I can make a better impression on this person, on the whoever's hiring.
So how did that when you got bit by the dog, how did it get resolved? What ended up what did
It
Charlene tell you to do, or what did the job tell you to do?
I took a little bit of a week off.
Hmm.
God told me to take a week off to collect my heads. I was
Make sure
kind of
everything was okay.
yeah, I was kind of getting PTSD about it
Hmm.
because it's just like freaked me out because I've never got bitten by a dog before.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was more of a bite. It was just more of like like the dog was grabbing my clothes.
Hmm.
There was no blood. It was no nothing. It was just like more like freaked out.
Yeah. I mean, it's a scary incident. I mean,
Yeah,
it's not like every day where a dog is trying to come after you, right?
yeah. But every
So, I
day at
mean,
work, I
definitely.
do have dogs come after me.
Yeah.
Nowadays, it's like, ugh, I
It was
gotta,
the it was the first of many.
yeah, first of many. But nowadays, I'm more like, okay, And
here we
then I engage the dog. I engage the dog.
yeah. I
This
think
time I'm going, I engage the dog when the dog comes after me.
I think
The-
something that I kind of saw just working with you in this past almost a year, right? I
yeah.
mean, when we first started out, I mean, being honest with you, every day it seemed like you were telling me like you were having a stressful day at work. And the more that we talked about it, like recently, I started realizing that, I've been asking you, hey, stressful day today, and you would say, no, good day, but busy. Like you haven't really had like a day recently that,
I had those days. I just keep it to
yeah.
myself now. I keep it to myself now.
Well, I still think that even still shows that, you've just been able to deal with these things at a higher kind of level
Right.
recently. And I just I've I thought I had seen something like that in you recently and the way that you speak about work and it has seemed to kind of change and you just seem
Right. But
very
I also
comfortable.
think that I also see I also see the light. I also see the light,
Hmm.
the end of the tunnel of working there.
Yeah.
I kind of see like, okay, like if my book takes off, I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm kind of like now I'm kind of like I try not to burn the bridges. I
Hmm.
kind of try to make not try to make it if a dog attacks me, I kind of embrace it, the
Hmm.
attack, not like, oh my God, scared.
Yeah, no, you've definitely seemed to really
Shush, Pongo.
kind of find your place there. Seems like you're really settled in there and you found like
Yeah.
a pretty
And
good
that's the
fit
point, like
for now
that's the point,
until
like
your book.
the stress I'm so stressed. Like dogs
Yeah.
are when you have like 20, 15, 20 to 30 dog, 20 to
Yeah.
15 to 20 dogs in a giant closure with all different kind of personalities. You got to make sure that, and you also deal with this Munchkin off the screen who's there with me.
Yeah.
You got to make sure that you're giving the best treatment and the best care to these dogs
Yeah.
because these dogs are someone else's baby.
Hmm.
And it's not like you can't just be like, but you also have to be their parent
Yeah.
too. Because when these dogs are not when the owners or the parents are not there, they expect you to be the parent.
Yeah.
You expect to be like loving and caring, but also scolding.
Yeah.
But my job coach, my job like my manager, the manager does not like me screaming at the dogs.
Hmm.
Not because I'm being mean or sadistic. It's just that they bark so many times. They bark for no reason.
Hmm.
Tom, come here.
So if there was anything that you wish you could have received from Breaking Barriers, what do you like if there was something that you felt like was missing? Like was there anything in that kind of a realm?
No, I more support because I try to get more hours.
Hmm.
Like, because so one of my stipulations of getting the contract, getting picked up, I wanted to work on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then get off Friday.
Yeah.
But they did not want to. I don't know if the client still works there, but a client who also works there, who also works on Wednesdays, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday.
Hmm.
And they did not want to step on her toes.
Okay.
So in the future, I would love if you client had that same problem to intervene.
Um, I mean, you and I were definitely working on, I told you about the communication that I had with Bennett
No,
and
yes, but this was
yeah.
prior to Bennett getting the job.
Hmm.
This is prior to Bennett getting the job.
Hmm. Well, I mean, we were at least working together on trying to get you more
Right.
hours. So,
And that's good. But I'm
yeah.
talking about so before you came, my previous owner sold the company to another
Yeah.
company. So then Bennett got originally Bennett was just another staff member like me.
Okay.
Then he got promoted
Hmm.
to be manager of this branch.
Yeah.
So before that, there was another manager that was more of she wasn't that she was very abrasive.
Hmm.
She wasn't that nice. She wasn't, but she did not want to step on this woman's toes.
Hmm.
This woman's toes. But in but now, now has changed. Now I'm saying what I'm saying, if I had a time machine and I would change, I would call you guys up and like, hey, I'm waiting to get, I'm working on getting more hours through this older, the older regime,
Hmm.
but I
So,
didn't because they were worried about stepping the toes on on this girl's toes.
so what you're saying is that you wish someone had stepped in sooner to be able to try and alleviate this,
Yeah, or talk to them, or something for more breaking barriers.
or at least had just tried.
Yeah,
Okay.
because it's like because I wanted because when I worked for Cedars,
Hmm.
oh, after I got fired from one part of Cedars, I got hired to another part of Cedars
Hmm.
through my dad's connections.
Yeah.
So I was able to get Fridays off on, and I would love that. I would
Yeah.
have a 4 day weekend, get Fridays off, do whatever I want to do. But I wanted that, but the previous regime said no. We did not. We don't want to. We don't want. We don't want to hurt this girl's feelings.
Hmm.
I would rather had someone from Breaking Barriers like Charmaine or someone who was more up in the staff, like more of the honchos, to intervene and kind of talk and kind of be more of a mediator between me and this person,
Yeah.
and me getting my feelings hurt.
Well, I hope with what we did end up doing in
Right,
the hopefully with what you and I have been trying to do
right.
recently, hopefully that's more you know, capable now. Hopefully,
Yeah, it
you
is
know,
capable now, but I also think that I'm just saying it's just in general,
it would have been nice to happen sooner.
yeah, sooner.
Yeah. No, I
But
totally
that,
hear you.
yeah, but that's just one little hiccup. That was just one little
Yeah.
hiccup.
Yeah. No, I appreciate your honesty, of course. I just wanted to make sure that we also that you and I like what you and I have been working
Right.
on is a
And
part of that as well.
yeah, but what I'm
Okay.
trying to say, I'm talking about previous to you. This is
Sooner.
all like this is previous to when we met, previous to everything,
Yeah.
just in general. It was just like it was very very like yeah.
I
And
get you.
nowadays I try to get nowadays because of Bennett, I usually try to get Thanksgiving off. I try to get
Mhm.
Christmas off
Yeah.
because I know that I get overwhelmed by all
Mhm.
the other dogs
Yeah.
on holiday
Yeah. There's
because
just a huge influx of dogs during those times, of course.
yeah, and I'm just like and I'm usually one person or
Yeah.
it's just three people.
It's skeleton crew during that time too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because everyone's off for holidays and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
And I'm just like, nope, 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 nope. One day like one the first time I did it, I almost quit. I was just like, nope, sorry, sorry, nope. And I'm just like, nah. Ever since then I kind of like learned like, let me just take one day off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, I definitely hear that. It seems like the DSP at that time should have taken into consideration and tried to help you out. It sounds like that was a issue that you were voicing that you wanted help with, and it sounds like you didn't really get help with it at that time.
No. And I also like it was just like I I yeah, and I was this close to like saying no thank you to the contract.
Hmm.
Because I didn't want to deal with her. I didn't want to deal with I wanted a job where I can make my own hours.
Yeah.
But it was now I'm off Monday and Tuesday and
Yeah.
sometimes Wednesdays because of Bennett sometimes.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's yeah, and he's this week I got next week I'm off because I'm going to Vegas for my grandmother's birthday.
Nice.
So I don't care for her, but she's my grandma. She's the only grandma that I have left who's a sane.
Don't get to pick and choose family, right?
No, you can't. Yeah.
Well, there is 6 minutes left of this session. So, in closing, I just wanted to say congratulations again. I know that everybody else at Breaking Barriers is just super excited for you to be going off and
Right.
transitioning into the independent person that you've always been.
Yeah.
And it's really exciting. We are
Yeah.
gonna miss you. I'm definitely gonna miss you. And
We're not done until Friday, so you can still call me.
this is our last Zoom.
Right.
And I know how it is over the phone, so it is how it is. But
Yeah.
of course, on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, I'll be coming after you for those calls.
Yeah. Last Friday will be our last call.
It will. But no, I'm certainly happy that I was able to be with you during this time,
Yeah.
and I know that Ben and everybody else is always here, and they've already told your parents and whoever else they can that if you ever wanted to come back, we're
Right.
always open for you.
I
So,
know. I know.
but otherwise, congratulations again.
Thank you.
Um, Thanks for doing this, this interview.
You're welcome.
Turned out to be longer than I think I even anticipated. And so I really appreciate you for your honesty, your detail, and just thanks, man.
You're welcome.